So if you'd like to add a second row of pullouts into your cabinet, like so, and you already have your first one in, it's going to be the easiest to take a piece of cardboard or some kind of spacer that you have and basically place that to where it holds it in place while you're screwing it in. So I found that it's best to start with the top and work your way down. So to find the center, if you wanted to have your pull-out trays equal distance, you'll want to start by measuring the cabinet's height, and in this case it's 20 1/4, and we'll divide that by 2, so we'll get 10 1/8, and you can put a mark on your cabinet just for reference. But to do it easily, if you take a piece of the box material and you fold it in half to give a little bit more strength, you want to take that 10 1/8 measurement and cut that out, just using like an X-Acto blade. So to start, we'll measure with a ruler down 10 1/8. We'll make 2 marks so we can get it nice and straight. And then we'll use something to keep you from cutting your floor up, the backer. We'll take a nice sharp razor blade and we'll cut these pieces off. So now that you have it cut to your height, it works best if you have 2, one for the front and one for the back. So you can take your ruler again and cut this in half to get 2, and then you're assured that you have the right spacing for both of them. So now, to keep them from springing, I've found that a little tape will help with hold it together. So with our 2 pieces in the front and the back, we'll hold this bracket in. We'll push the rear bracket out a little bit so that we can, when we push it in, we can push this back so it's flush. And then the cardboard, if we sit them on the diagonally, they'll support themselves pretty well, to where we're going to flush this up, and then we're going to pull this out until we see the slot that connects to the face frame, and that's where we'll take our screw and we're going to screw that in to the face frame. So with the 2 screws installed into your face frame and the spacers in the back holding it in position, we're going to take our drawer and we're going to put it into the black spots right here on either side. Push it back until we hear the clicks. And now your drawer is basically in place, left and right and up and down. So the hardest part will be getting to it with this in place, but this is going to get your spacing perfect. So you have to get back in there and screw into the slotted spots in the back. So if you can't reach in there because it's really cramped, you might be able to get in with a Sharpie and just mark out where you want to put your screw holes. Either put just a dot, or else just outline the bracket where you want it to go as well. And do that for both sides. And then you can pull the drawer out and screw those brackets in without the drawer in place. Sometimes it may be easier to get from below, and that's where it's good to install this one first before you get the other one in place. If it moves on you while you're installing it, you can always loosen up the screw and adjust it, just because it has that slot in it. Now you can double check that your installation is good right and left by checking your gap at the front. So here we have 3/4 of an inch, and in the back we have more like about 5/8. So we'll want to loosen our screw, pull this out about 1/8, and then tighten this back up, and that should get us nicely aligned. So we're just going to loosen this up just like a 1/4 turn to where it's adjustable. We're going to move it out and then screw it back in tight. And we'll check our measurement again. So we got 3/4 and we got 3/4. So to put the drawer back in, it's best if you push the drawer sides all the way in, and then you want to get your back of the rails aligned with the black tips here. Sometimes they won't want to get in there, so you might have to push them in a little bit until you hear that click. And then you push it all the way tight, and it should start operating right. If it's not operating correct or it sounds weird, it might be that you didn't get one of these in all the way. This one didn't get in all the way, so we'll need to pull it out and then push it in this way so that it clips in and you hear that click.